The story of Aung San Suu Kyi. From a very young age, Aung San Suu Kyi was destined for greatness. The daughter of a Burmese revolutionary, she was raised by her mother after her father was assassinated shortly after he founded the modern Burmese army and negotiated independence from the British Empire. Her childhood and early adolescence was spent in the nations of Burma, India, and the United Kingdom. She would later marry and have 2 sons with her husband, Dr. Michael Aris. In 1988, Suu Kyi was called to Burma to be with her ailing mother. At the same time, political tensions were on the rise as citizens called for democracy. Little did she know that she would rise to be the face of the revolution, the Lady of Hope. Noticed by the ruling government of the time, she was placed under house arrest on September 27, 1989. Separated from her family and friends, she captivated the nation of Burma from her front doorsteps. Defying the government's projected odds, she, under the National League for Democracy, won over 80% of the electoral votes. The results were thrown out and unacknowledged by the military government. Aung San Suu Kyi was released from house arrest in 1995. However, her family was denied visas to enter the country. During this time, her husband developed terminal cancer. Wary of leaving the country and being denied admittance back into Burma, Aung San Suu Kyi was unable to visit her husband, and he died in 1999. Aung San Suu Kyi was placed under house arrest again in 2000 and released 2 years later. Following the Dapayan massacre, a planned military assault on Suu Kyi and other members of the National League of Democracy, she was placed under house arrest again in 2003. Government officials continued to extend the duration of house arrest year after year. As of October 24, 2007, Suu Kyi had been under house arrest for 12 years, and 12 cities around the world held protests for her release. By May 27, 2008, Burmese government extended her arrest for an additional year, which was illegal under both the international law and Burmese own law. Finally, on November 13, 2010, Suu Kyi was released from house arrest. She continued her nonviolent call for reform up till 2012, when she finally was elected into parliament on April 1, 2012. Aung San Suu Kyi is a worldwide inspiration and a living symbol of global nonviolence. She lives in the ranks of Gandhi, the Dalai Lama, Eleanor Roosevelt, Nelson Mandela, and Martin Luther King Jr. Her message rings true across all languages, of all people, of all nations. Peace as a goal is an ideal which will not be consented by any government or any nation, not even the most belligerent. Even one voice can be heard loudly all over the world in this day and age. Please use your liberty to promote ours.